Well, hello everybody. It is Driving with Ben at Night, part 2. Yeah, hope everybody's day went well. Mine is going spectacularly. Busy day again today at work, which is terrific. Good stuff. Tomorrow's my last day, and then I got a day off. I love my 410s. So yeah, everything is going great from a work standpoint. So this morning, we'll talk about this morning first. It was a good morning. Slept a lot. So did Liam. Got up, fed him, and held him for a little bit. Then he got fussy, put him in his crib. He fell asleep. I fell asleep. Put on a show called Lockdown. Went through a couple episodes that I just started it up, fell right back to sleep. Wasn't really a watch TV day today. Well, that's because I was exhausted. What else? So like I said, slept most of the morning. Had some food. What did I have? Oh, Golden Grams. I love Golden Grams. They are the tastiest goodness food in the world. So that's what I had. What else happened? So then worked, blah, blah, blah. Now I'm on my way home. Let's go back to Friends. We were talking about Friends yesterday. Got through quite a few of them. I'm not a loaded with tons of friends person, but my friends that I have are good friends. And I always say I'd prefer to have a few really good friends than a ton of just, acquaintances. Next, we'll move on to Scott and Wendy Nijedlow. Scott was again another person I met at United Healthcare through Matt. He, at the time I met him, was not married. Had a girlfriend named Wendy, and Wendy had 2 children from a previous marriage named Sky and Gracie. Sky is 2nd grade or 3rd grade this year. 3rd grade, I think. Maybe 2nd. No, 2nd. And then Gracie is Jacob's age. They went to Webster, actually, amazingly enough, and were very good friends with Jacob at that time. In fact, Sky was Jacob's first kiss. I think that's awesome. Kindergarten, gets his first kiss, beats out his dad. Then they had a child together. Gotta love semi-trucks that think they rule the streets. Then they had a kid together named Maya. Maya's a cutie patootie. I actually got her first stuffed animal. Big, huge bunny that was like 10 times her size. And then they had a little girl named Ava, who was again another cutie patootie. And we've been really good friends with them. In fact, they got us into the church that we went to for quite a while called Celebration, which we haven't gone to nearly enough lately, but it's been ever since Liam's been born. Not that I'm blaming it on Liam, but we just, it's like, it almost seems like too much work, which is awful, I know. So anyway, we were really good friends with them, hung out a ton, and then grew apart, which is kind of a theme you're going to hear from my friendships for whatever reason. But yeah, we grew apart with them. It's very difficult with us having 2 kids, them having 4, to, okay, well, do we want to drag our kids over to their house, or do they need to drag their kids over to our house, which would be nearly impossible. Plus, their kids are always sick. When you have 4 kids, one of them is going to be sick. You don't want to drag either of our kids, but especially a 8-month-old, 7-month-old, 8-month-old over there. And then that child gets sick, and then Jacob gets sick, and then we get sick. It just, So, we would love to hang with them. It's very difficult to do that because of, just the circumstances. I'm hoping at some point, maybe this summer, we'll be able to hang out again with them because they are great people. Wendy's mom owns The Bluff, some of the best breakfast food I've ever eaten. Never eaten anything else there, so I can only talk about their breakfast food. Stuffed hash browns, hash brown like a bird's nest, hash brown sandwich type thing, and then which is what I always get, and then stuffed French toast, which is what Allie always gets. So again, good people. Just don't get to see them very often because we're busy, all of us. So that's about them. They also stood up in our wedding. Wendy went to school for marketing. Unfortunately, she lives in Green Bay, Wisconsin, where there isn't much to do with a marketing degree, and would need to get paid a lot of money because they'd have to find daycare for 4 kids, which you might as well not have a job. So she just finds odd jobs and is really good at that and runs the household, which is a job in itself. I don't think mothers get nearly enough credit for what they do. You know, to run a household, oh my God, I couldn't do it. I need to be out working, so to be able to do that and do it well, whoo, all the credit in the world. Mothers out there, all the credit in the world to you. Even more credit to the mothers that work and run the household. Oh my God. Anyway, so great friends. Scott, big into anime, video games a little bit. Being a dad, you know. Probably a better dad than I am, to be perfectly honest, because he doesn't think about his own happiness. He thinks purely about the children, and phew, I'll give him credit for that. I can't do it. I need to concentrate on my happiness too. Though, some psychologists and book writers would say that your own happiness is equally, if not more important than your own children's happiness, because if you're not happy, guaranteed the kids won't be happy either. A different story for a different day. So good guys, good friends. Hopefully we can kind of restructure or refix the friendship this summer. Again, not that anything's broken. Just don't get to see him very often. Next, we will talk about Whitney. Whitney is one of Allie's best friends. I would consider her nearly the best friend because she cares about Allie. Beautiful woman. Beautiful woman. I know I'm married, but that doesn't mean that I cannot appreciate a beautiful woman. And Whitney is beautiful and all that. Stood up in our wedding, was awesome. So much to make Allie's day easier. Always sweet, misses us, great person. Has made some poor decisions in men, but who hasn't? Well, I haven't, because I don't date men, I date women, but I've made poor decisions in women. But it seems like she got a real winner this time. Just seems like a great guy. I have not met him, but Allie says he's really nice. Just from what she says, he seems like a really nice guy. However, lives miles and miles and miles away. I'm not a big believer in long-distance relationships, but what the heck? If she can make it work, that's great. And I just think you should move to Green Bay when she comes back, and then that will solve that problem. But a really great guy. She's going to school for, and correct me if I'm wrong, Whitney, editing. So like editor from a book, newspaper, blah, 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 blah. And then she took a minor in computer graphics. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, Whitney. Which I think is really cool. I mean, really gives her a whole lot of opportunity for work. She's also, which I think is the coolest thing in the world, because she can do something I could never do, so she can help me out. She has been working at a mechanic. She bought a new truck, not really new, old, and has fixed it herself. Just amazing. You know, I am scared of fixing trucks, so and fixing cars, which is why I always buy new or lease. She is just awesome. Has been working. Ooh, there's Ben's face. Anyway, so she has been fixing it up, working at this garage. My dream, when we win $1 million, trillion, billion dollars, is to open a dance club / garage. I would run the dance club part, she'd run the garage, and of course when I'm talking about a dance club, it may not be the dance clubs that you're thinking of, but that's okay. Maybe it'll have to be 3 levels, because Whitney likes to dance too. So we'd have garage on the bottom, dance club, and then a place for dance lessons, and those of you that know me will get the inside joke, on the 3rd floor. That's a possibility. So, anyway, I digress. Back to Whitney. Just amazing. That woman has so much talent. She is so smart, beautiful. She is the total package. Mr. Guy that's with her, don't let her go. That's all I have to say. You got to keep her. Not as good as my wife, but pretty dang close. So, she is super terrific. She loves to go out dancing, clubbing. Her and Nicole, and I'll talk about Nicole later. are definitely into the whole clubbing scene.